Hi everyone, it's me, Spring, the fiber enthusiast, and welcome to the channel. I want to welcome each and every single one of you and thank you for being here. So today is podcast day, and it is where I go over things I've been up to over the past week and give you updates as to what's probably to come and when it's probably to come. Uh, Possible little tidbits there as to what patterns or what videos might be coming up. So here on the channel, we have knitting, needle tatting, crocheting, spinning, weaving, lots of fun things, but I also do things like heat press, DTF and sublimation transfers onto t-shirts and other items, and as well as turning glass rods into beads and figurines, things like that. And that is over at my lamp working table, where you can kind of see my torch right there. Currently this month is Tour de Fleece, going on from the 5th to the 27th of July. And this is 2025, in case this is a video you are seeing in the future. So during Tour de France, we are doing Tour de Fleece, and this is actually the 5th year I have joined in with multiple groups of spinning fiber. And it is where I set personal goals for myself and I work on my spinning. So things that I work on are like consistency and, different fibers that I've never worked with before, things of that nature. Plus, if there's any type of, little challenges or something that one of the groups might have, I'll try to do whatever the challenge is. So that's basically what I've been up to. However, I do have some patterns that are upcoming, as well as stitch tutorials and also some glasswork. So when you see the glasswork videos, that's not the only thing that happens here on the channel, but it is a part of the channel. So thank you so much for watching those videos. Now, I do have a couple of upcoming tutorials that are smaller, but that is to help me get through the spinning. I do have a large pattern coming out. It is a larger video. It is over an hour long. It's very in-depth as far as explaining how-tos. And that is for that cardigan that's back there on Nikki, my mannequin. And the toddler size is up there, which is the one that I did in the video. They're slightly different, but I kind of go over all that in the video. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me and I will do my best to help you. Now, ways to get in touch with me are down in the description box, and ways to support the channel as well. Now, what have I been up to this week? Well, as I said, I did work up a couple of just small patterns. One is a knitted headband. Now, the headband isn't meant as an ear warmer. However, you could absolutely turn it into one. It is a very simple 2-round repeat with a 1x1 ribbing on each side. And this is just another Christmas extravaganza make. So you can make up something really small and add it with a bunch of other things to be part of a Christmas gift. So a little headband to hold the hair back, and yeah, knitted. So then I decided I wanted to go ahead and work up another beanie. Now, a lot of my beanies are meant for ease, for being able to do them up quickly. There's a lot of similarities between patterns that I do. And what I mean by that is I do a very simple 10 to 60 increase. Then I have a pattern section for the body of the hat. So the big portion of the hat that you see on the side, and then a 1x1 ribbing at the bottom for the brim. And that's pretty standard for me. The pattern changes in the center, but the top and the ribbing stay the same. So this is in self-striping sparkle mandala. As you see, there's your increase. then there's a pattern. This pattern is very interesting. It's very, very neat how it works up. It actually has a slight diagonal to the stitches without them being cross stitches. So it is very, very cool, very neat. It's somewhat of a denser fabric in the center there in the body of the hat, considering the stitches don't seem like they will be. But that will be one that is coming up in the near future, both the headband and the beanie. So that's 2 more beanies for Bumblebee Mountain Outreach. That is why I make them this style, where it's a simple, easy, quick workup for the crown, a fun pattern with different stitches, and then a simple ribbing. So pretty much you can work them up very quickly and get you some charity hats out very quick like. So that is the patterns that I worked up. Plus, like I said, there will be stitch tutorials and those get mixed in as well. So those are some that will be coming up in the near future. Spinning. I have been a busy bee on the spinning wheels. I have used 3 of my 5 different types of spinning wheels. I have used 2 electric and 1 manual. We'll start with the manual spinning wheel. Now, the fiber that I used on the manual spinning wheel is actually 80% merino and 20% stellina. The fiber braid that I used was called Once Upon a Time. And here it is. Look at that sparkle. Oh my heavens. Oh, it is just absolutely stunning. That much sparkle to it. Now, I know the sparkle's not everybody's thing, but oh, those of us that love sparkle. Oh my goodness, it is so sparkly. Oh, I love it. So that was Once Upon a Time, and that's by Divine Dye Works. All of the fiber that I am using, for the most part, is by the same company. Now, the other color ways that I did on electric spinning wheels. Now, I used my electric Ashford for 1 and then the Nano 1.1 for 4 others. So we'll start with the Ashford. And the Ashford was this beautiful purple tweed, and it is 33.33% merino and 33.33% tweed and 33.33% bamboo. Yeah, that only equals up to 99.99, so I don't know where the other 1% is, but you know. So here it is. It is a beautiful purple tweed. I absolutely love it. Now, that and the one I just showed you are going to be plied together to make a beautiful, sparkly, tweedy purple ply. I cannot wait to ply those together. I'm excited. Now, let's move on to what I spun on my Nano. So on the Nano, I started off with this gorgeous green, and it is called, let's see, Speckled Seaweed Green. 90% recycled wool, 10% other recycled fibers. And it is this stunning green. I mean, it's just beautiful. I love this green. Then I moved on to a orange. And the orange, once again, we've got the 33.33% merino, 33.33% tweed blend, and 33.33% bamboo. And here is that. It is so cool looking. I love this orange. It is so pretty. I love all of these. They are so, so pretty. So I've got 1 bobbin of each of those so far. Now I'm going to be doing 2 bobbins of each of these 4 colors I'm showing you. This next one is 50% merino, 25% bio nylon, and 25% Shetland. Now, this is a first for me. I've never worked with Shetland before, so I was excited to work with that. This color is called Rosewood. And again, look at that. It is just absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful color. I love the colors in this. Oh, this fiber is beautiful. So now we have the red. And last but definitely not least, we have Glitzy Amber. Now this has been a beyond favorite for me and so many others in the spinning community that I have shared this with. It is 70% merino and 30% nylon. This looks like I've spun gold. I mean, it is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. There, oh, I love it. And it is super sparkly. Very, very pretty. So the idea with this is, my thought process is to do a 2-ply with these 4 colors. So what I plan on doing is green like the stem, and then move to red like a red set of petals, and then orange. And then from the orange, let's see if I can get these all in the right order here, to the amber. Now, I may change those as time progresses before I apply them all together, but the overall outcome is a sequence of these. So we'll start off with 2-ply green, and then it will probably move into a little bit of green and a little bit of the next color. And it will continue that until we get to the last and final color. And each of them will like have a section that, so it'll be like self-striping with a slight marl effect is what I'm hoping for. So this is like a thing for me to try, and I've been wanting to do something like this for a while, and this was the best time to do it, where I could really focus on a bigger project for myself. So that's the idea behind what I'm spinning. And so each of these are 2 ounces a piece, and that's 6 ounces. And that's 6 ounces. So there's a lot here as far as fiber that I have spun this week. And I am so thrilled to have got to spin all of that. Now, for the fiber this week, that beyond the Shetland, that was a new to me fiber that I specifically got to try completely separate from being blended with anything, just completely separate, was banana fiber. And on my live this past Tuesday night, I did spin on my own glow-in-the-dark green drop spindle that I've made myself. I spun some banana fiber, and I gave my opinions on it. I think it is amazing. We had a great time talking about potentially mixing up and blending some fibers together and using the banana fiber with it, what we would blend with it during that live. So I hope that you can go back and watch that. Generally, I make them private after my new live goes live. So only the latest live is available to you. But if you're watching this now, that live is still available. If you're watching this in the future, I'm sorry, it's already gone, but I love the banana fiber. So anyway, that is it for what I've been up to this week. Let's go ahead and get into what you all have been working on and sharing over in the Facebook group. All right, so let's get going on what y'all been up to, and here we go. So jumped over to the Facebook group, and we have a few pictures to share, and I'm kind of cracking up at my camera because my camera is picking up this pink section right here, this little bit of pink section here, and trying to focus in on it like it's a face. So I keep seeing this square pop up where it's really weird. But anyway, I'm like, what is it? Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, moving on to the Facebook group. We have Jess. Sweet Jess is coming in. She said, "Hiya, love. A baby dress I finished a little while back, made with Hobby Lobby Bumblebee or Baby Bee. It is super cute. Love it, love it, love it. Beautiful little dress. Great job, Jess. Love it." Next, I have, let me see here. We have Cecilia. Cecilia is sharing a cable knit scarf. She used Lion Brand Wool Ease. The pattern, handwritten by a designer whose name I don't know, received it in a class 7 years ago. So pretty. And look at the color. I love it. Absolutely love it. Next, we have Unique Amazing Stripes. She is sharing with us a washcloth to practice a new stitch. Beautiful stitch work. I absolutely love it. Great job. All right. Next up, we have Lisa G, and Lisa G is sharing with us another summer top for Nikki. Those colors look amazing on Nikki. I absolutely love it. Beautiful job on your work there. It looks fabulous on her. And she used Hobby Lobby Sugar Wheel Sparkle. It is a top-down, simple granny stitch. Simple yet beautiful. Nice job. Well done. Next, we have our Mama Winch. Mama Winch is here. Top that she finished yesterday, she said, when she posted this. And she finished it for her bestie. Look at that. It looks awesome. Great job. Love it. Very, very nice, Mama Winch. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Then we're going to jump over to the email, and in the email, Mr. Brandon had sent over several pictures of some beautiful fabric that he has woven. Yeah, one of those, right? And he said, "I have been weaving a bit." You think? That's a lot of fabric. He said, "I made this out of vintage cotton, bedspread thread, and weaving string. Let's see, my thought on the project was to make make something new out of something old," which I absolutely love. Those of you that have been around for a while, you know that is like something favorite of mine to do. I think that's awesome. He said it is 4.5 yards of, 4.5 yards, and I'm going to sew some shorts out of it. And then he listed a pattern that he was considering going by. Let's see here. Absolutely beautiful. I love that. Very unique. I like how the colors played out. That is awesome. Very awesome job, Brandon. Thank you for sharing that with us. You know, I absolutely love taking something old, making it new, giving new life to otherwise would have been tossed by the wayside stuff. So I think that that is absolutely awesome, Brandon. Thank you for sharing your work with us. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your work with the rest of us. From me to you, be blessed, be a blessing, and until next time, bye for now, everyone.